we are going to have a look at how AI can help L&D for the future. I should say the present, actually, because AI, it's not the future, it's here, and it's here to stay. And we, of course, even within learning and development, we need to adapt and to leverage all the benefits of the AI. So again, Anna Bossel here, e-learning advisor, inside sales manager at Ezizi, presenting Ezizi Order today. So let's have a look at the challenges previous to the AI within learning and development landscape, and specifically based on the e-learning creation. So we all know that especially all of you, right? Because I'm pretty sure you guys are, experts within e-learning and instructional design. You may know that creating e-learning, it used to be time-consuming. We used to face a lot of technical barriers for non-technical users. Even though some of you may be experienced instructional designers, some others may have, different profiles like psychology, human resources, HR, not really developers, right? Or technical profiles. So some tools in the market may be like really technical. They may have a lot of, a very, let's say, steep learning curve. Another thing that we normally face within e-learning is the engagement and interactivity limitations. Because while you want to create e-learning content that's accessible for everyone, you may want, or you may have, let's say, to compromise on different other, points like interactivity, gamification, and the branding. Again, inconsistent branding and design. It's difficult to maintain that across all the training, especially if you're a company like a retail or multinational company with multiple subsidiaries across the globe, different languages, different subsidiaries. It's difficult to comply with the branding and design. Touching upon accessibility again, 508 and Section 508 in the USA and WCAG in Europe, right? It's very complicated to create content that's accessible and at the same time engaging and interactive. So there's a huge challenge there, right? We want to comply on both sides, but then it becomes so difficult. Limited personalization options. So when you personalize content, sometimes it may be really difficult to add your logo, to have your colors, or personalize in terms of, I don't know, think about a video with avatars. So I'm doing here some spoilers. But yeah, maybe you want that avatar to wear your uniform, or maybe you want them to have a specific appearance or clothing, colors, and so on. Moving on, when we create content review and feedback bottlenecks, now you want to send that to somebody to review it, complicated commenting or reviewer, user type, yeah, we all know. Global reach and language barrier, again, those multinational companies, those subsidiaries within different countries, and then limited multimedia integrations for videos, embedded elements, different streaming platforms, and so on. Now, how are we overcoming all of those? Well, the fourth industrial revolution is here, and it's here to stay again. And the AI is leading this revolution together with the technology and the new achievements at the technological level. So we need to adapt. Those who will leverage AI will have a competitive advantage in speed, creativity, and efficiency. So today we're going to see how to leverage the AI within our benefit, or let's say, With the AI, we can reshape industries, including e-learning and training. How do we become the main characters in this revolution? Well, first things first, AI, it's not here to replace us, but it is here as a tool that enhances our potential as long as we use it in the right way. Instructional designers and content creators are now the main characters in their organizations. And with the AI, we can now create more engaging content in a faster way and free up time to be used for higher level thinking and creativity. Now we can focus on meaningful learning experiences rather than technical details. So how do we use AI for course creation? Well, we use AI to boost efficiency, to automate repetitive tasks like generated quizzes, videos, and with avatars or translating content. We use the AI to basically propel the creative side of the content with personalized learning experiences, with avatars, interactive quizzes, and chat-like scenarios. And then now with the AI, we can make real-world impact faster, smarter, and more engaging course creation. So a few bullet points before we start and we go to an actual practical demo. We can automate with AI, voiceovers, final test, translation, subtitles, different games and exercises, and we can now generate video with AI from a catalog. So again, AI is here. AI, it's not the future, it's the present. So let's lead the way with the AI. Let's have a look at how easy the author can help you become a hero within this new revolution. And let's embrace the change and create courses that transform learning. Now, demo time. So let's move on to our website. As you may know by this time, Easy Author, it's a fully cloud-based solution, which means I don't need to basically download anything within my computer. I can log in directly through the website. We do offer different type of users, different type of licenses. I'm an account owner today. And if I go to the management area, I can manage my team. You will see that there's different type of user roles and permissions, and our licenses are rotatable throughout the year. There's no cap on top of it. What you see on the screen, these are my work environments. With these work environments, we can restrict or give access to different folders. When I log into one of these environments, then I can have my content really nicely organized with folders and subfolders. So let me access this folder right now. And as you will see on the screen, I've got several projects that I have created already. And whenever you want to create a new project, you can do that starting by uploading a PowerPoint file presentation. You may have already created content within PowerPoints which you want to reuse. We can perfectly do that, or you can also start from scratch. Now, if you start from scratch, new project, you can pick a style, could be let's say like a vertical type of course. This one is going to be intended for shorter pieces of content, micro learning. You can also go for a classic format, and this one is intended for more extensive content. The next step would be to choose a template, and these templates are going to ensure your corporate branding guidelines, and you can have your own corporate templates created with your logos, colors, fonts, images. Even the type of slides or pre-designed slides that you're going to add within these templates are going to be built based on the type of content that you're most likely to build. However, you do get access to easy generic templates. There's over 16 templates which you can still customize. So if I was to go with the one that says Fluor as an example, it's super easy to change colors, customize full palettes of colors by introducing your hex codes. I'm pretty sure you've got this information from your marketing team. Anyway, I'm going to go back now to one of these courses that I have built previously for this particular presentation. So when I go to edit, as you can see, what I've done here is that I have uploaded previously a PowerPoint presentation. And what do we do with these PowerPoints? Remember, you can create content from scratch. And when you do that, you can basically click on plus, add your slides, and you will access different pre-designed slides based on different categories. You're going to have slides for titles, for covers, for text, for agenda, index, team presentation, games, exercises, multimedia, and simulations, and cards and drag and drop exercises, whatever that may be, right? Of course, you can at all times, for example, this one, you can adjust all the content that comes over here within these slides. Now, this is an example of a trivia exercise. It's a pre-built exercise or game, a trivia game, which I can select and adjust, right? I can make any adjustments, additions, whatever I may consider. So right now, if I want to change things, all I need to do is to follow the step-by-step on the right side of the screen, because these are pre-designed elements, and this is what makes Easyzy so easy whenever you create content. Is that instead of building from zero, what you're doing is that you're configuring these elements, and you can follow the step-by-step guide on the right side of the screen. As you can see, hyper intuitive content, easy to use, guided experience. What you see is what you get, editor. All of it, right? Easyzy comes from Easyzy. It's super easy. Now, let's have a look at another, let's say we want to enhance or edit one of these PowerPoint slides. Okay, so I've got this slide over here. If I want to make any changes, I'm going to go first things first to the slide layout. And over here, I need to think about how many elements do I want to add to this slide? And then based on the number of elements, I'm going to make sure to have at least the same amount of cell. And then those cells, I can pick a specific layout, different combinations, depending on how do I want things to be organized on the slide. Now, this slide, it's going to stay as a PowerPoint or as an image, right? So I'm going to fill it. I've got different options over here to edit this image. Now, once I'm happy with that, I can go ahead and add new elements. So I select the cell, in this case, the bottom one, and I'm opening up all the possibilities on the right side of the screen. So you can see that I've got all type of elements that I can pick from and add to my cell, from the basic ones, more advanced ones, multimedia, could be video, audio, interactive video, 6 different type of games or exercises, sorry, other 5 type of games, percentages, graphics, embeddable, and downloadable elements. For the sake of the demo, I'm going to go with a video within this cell. And even for the video, I have different options, right? I can upload a pre-recorded MP4 file. I can record my screen within Easyzy Other. So like this, we can centralize all of the actions. So you don't need to use siloed systems and have different tools and then having to download that and upload there and this and that. We're trying to centralize as much as possible and have everything within one single tool. So I could easily do a webcam record, so I can position my avatar on a side of the slide, or I can do a screencast where I can record my screen in case I want to go and show a step-by-step process on software on my screen, whatever that may be. But I can also generate a video through AI. So this is where fun comes into play. Because if I want to generate a video, I can select from different avatar styles. It could be 3D movie or comic, realistic. I can pick from 2 types of genders, but we can go a step further and imagine we now want an avatar that wears our uniform and our logo and has a specific appearance, as we said earlier. We can actually create custom build avatars. Here are some examples from some of our customers. So yeah, let's say I want this avatar, go next, and I can easily add over here some text. Great, and we can pick from several languages, over 44 different languages. Go next, choose a mood and generate your video. Now, you can see how that is working in the background for me. And we're gonna get back to it. I can give it a title, video AI. I can generate or control the settings, create subtitles, and play around with the buttons over here. The only thing I would need to do over here is to add a cover image. And let me pick any of these. Great. So while that is working in the background for me, I'm going to go ahead with the next element. And in this case scenario, I'm going to go with potentially a game or an exercise. So let's say I want to do an ABC exercise. What's going to happen here is that I can perfectly create this exercise as we saw earlier by following the step-by-step on the right side of the screen, but I can also generate that with AI. So I'm going to pick AI, and you can see that I have the option of selecting different sections and slides from the content that I've added previously. And what the AI is going to do is that it's going to pull that information and then create an exercise or a game with that information. So in this case, I'm going to leave all subsections, create exercise. You can see it's working in the background for me, which is great. Again, the only thing I need to do is to add a cover image. Excellent. So you can see how easy, quick, efficient, fast it is to generate content with AI. So usually I like to play around with the size and add a gradient within the background. And if I want to move things around, I think it makes more sense to have it like that. And I can also add a video presenter. So you can generate voiceovers either by uploading a file. Remember, you always have the option. You either upload files, MP3, MP4, but you can also generate a text-to-speech or speech-to-text. And at the same time, we can generate AI videos or recordings. Maybe you want to record yourself as a voiceover. Maybe you want to have an avatar as well, or position your avatar somewhere. Yeah, because I'm using my camera, you'll see it's not allowing me. But yeah, so what we'll do then is, again, choose a avatar. Great, English, happy, generate video. Now, you will see that I'm going to be able to position this avatar in a corner so I can work around with different chroma styles. So while that's working for me in the background, let's have a look at what else we can do on this slide. There we go.
Hello, this is a test for a video generated with AI.
That's the exercise, the video we've seen. And if I close the preview, now the AI presenter is still working in the background. There we go.
Hi there, thank you for watching this demo.
So you can see.
Hi there, thank you for watching this demo. Hi there, thank you for watching this demo. Hi there, thank you for watching this demo.
There we go. Now let's say we want some translations as well. Generate BTT, so that's going to generate translations automatically. That's great, right? So couple of minutes.
Hi there, thank you for watching this demo.
We've got the video
Hello,
presenter.
this is a test for a video generated with.
We've got our exercise. And this is the format that we are going to see. It's the exact same type of format that our students are going to visualize. I'm going to close the preview. And yeah, what would be the next step now? The next step would be to go to configuration, and over here within configuration, you can change the course image, the cover mode. You can upload your logo. You can change the background of the course and change different palettes of colors. But something really important is accessibility. Now, all of you are aware over here, or at least I'm guessing that you guys are aware of the complexity when it comes to create content that's engaging, visual, interactive, but at the same time accessible. It's quite difficult, right? Well, how do we solve that? We need to do it kind of automatically, right? Because we have now placed this button at the top. And by placing that button at the top and by selecting accessible version, what is going to happen is that this content is going to turn automatically into a version that's accessible. What does that mean? It means that the fonts are being automatically changed to the robotic cascading style. It means that we're taking care of the contrast. We're placing these buttons and there's like closed captions that I can activate, and there's a transcript of the video. It means that the whole course can be now managed with the keyboard, and that all these exercises that we saw earlier within a non-accessible version are now in an accessible version, and they can be worked with the keyboard or with any kind of tool that you may be using. Remember that the PowerPoint, right? So all the PowerPoint is being presented here, for example, the text. We can add the image description, but the tool itself recognizes the text from the PowerPoint and it's adding it over here so that it can be read by assistive software systems like JAWS, right?
Hi there, thank you for.
In case you've got autoplay buttons, we convert those to buttons which needs to be played before starting the video or things like that. So everything gets nearly automatically converted into an accessible version. So in that way, we nearly convert the content automatically into the accessible mode. Whereas the instructional designer, the only thing you would need to do as a content creator is to make sure you add the description on the alternative text within images and the transcript for the video. Everything else will take care of it. How amazing is that, right? Okay, I think somebody asked there, what about an exercise with a drag and drop? That can also be used and it will be converted in a way that is accessible. Amazing. Oh, so what else can we do with the AI? We can actually, if we go back to edit content, we can add tests or final test nearly automatically. So how do you do that? You add introductory text, passing mark, number of attempts. You can hide or show the evaluation review, add a cover, and then go ahead and select or create your questions. You can add them manually, but you can also add them with AI super easily. We've created this course. We're super happy with the way it looks. And the next step would now be to send this to somebody to review. Maybe we have colleagues, maybe we have subject expert matters that need to review the content before we publish it, but they don't have a license. That's no problem. We go to distribution, or advanced options, share for review. But before we share, maybe we want to translate. Over here, we can choose over 44 different languages and translate through Microsoft Azure, neural cognitive intelligence. This is going to be like really, really accurate translation. So this is amazing. Now this is going to generate a copy of the course in the new language. And now, once we have built the course, everything is done, we follow the guidelines, we can now share for the review. So we generate this link and we send it to a new person. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go incognito so you can see the whole process. I need to add my name. Let's say I'm Victor. I'm going to log in and I can leave my comments. So you can see you can have several people commenting on these slides. I love this slide, but the color is too bright. Whatever. I'm going to send that. This is great. So whenever I go back to EasyEasyAuthor now, that's going to be actually real-time conversation, because you can see I've got a red dot over there telling me that I've got new comments, which I need to review. So comments. So these are John's, these are mine, and I'm going to share any content. Comment. Excuse my spelling. That's Victor. You can see 40 seconds ago. Slide, few seconds delay. Probably my internet. Now, there's no problem with leaving comments. There's like full blown out conversations you can have based on the review link and leaving comments. Now you want to distribute this content. We go to distribution, and over here you can share as a direct link. You can share within 3 different formats: SCORM, 1.2, 2004, and Tin Can XAPI. You can generate a PDF, HTML file, or share as a direct link. On top of that, we offer a mini student platform with EasyEasyAuthor Go that can be used. No need for implementation. It's super easy to set up in terms of branding and different colors. Excellent. Probably what I'd like to talk about now is maybe a little bit about where we're heading with the new features. So we are heading towards assistive content creation with AI. So in the future, not so far away, you will be able to introduce a slide, short text, and then from there start creating content. So there'll be like text generative AI. You will be able to generate images. You will be able to automate the content creation in terms of chat-like scenarios. That's a new, by the way, I didn't get the chance to show you, but there's a new interactive element where you can literally create a conversation like Messenger or WhatsApp in a matter of seconds. Now, make sure to get that code, pause the screen there. However, I'm going to show you really quickly that chat-like exercise. And with that, we are going to finalize the demo. Okay, so this is the chat-like. Basically, you can add...
Hi there, listen to my audio.
You can add voices, you can add messages, quizzes, audios, videos, and it's going to look just like a messenger chat. Great. Well, I'm going to finish there. Thank you so much. You can reach out to us at marketing@easyz.com in case you need anything else. Feel free. And yeah, have a lovely day and rest of the week. Thank you. Bye-bye.